Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in the previous video, we had seen how to launch a web browser. We had used a Firefox browser and how to log into a particular web application using valid credentials. Moving forward, we'll be seeing the different type of commands that we use in Selenium WebDriver. So the very first video I'm going to cover are related to browser commands. Browser commands are basically those commands which are used to perform certain operations on the browser, like opening the browser, closing the browser, getting the title of the browser. These three we had seen in the previous video already, and there are some other methods as well, like getting the page source and getting the URL of the browser. So I'll be showing you how to access these commands. So let's start. So here you can see we had created an object driver using driver equals to new Firefox driver. So guys, here comes a very important and famous interview question that why haven't we directly used Firefox driver class here for creating the driver object? This web driver, they can also ask like, what is this web driver? Is it a class or is it an interface? So, to understand this question, to answer clearly this question, you need to understand the concepts of Java, OOPS concepts, I mean. So, I'll be covering this question and the detailed answer in a separate video. Right now, all we know is that this web driver is actually an interface, okay? So now to access the method of this interface, what we have to do is we can simply type this object name driver and simply type dot. So as soon as you type the dot, you can see all the related methods are populated here. So in these methods, you can see this is the syntax. This is close is the method name. This void is the return type of this method, and the web driver is the interface. Similarly, you can see here the equals method, and as an argument is object obj, and the return type is boolean, and the class is the object. So here this all these methods which has the keyword object in front of it, they are basically the generic method. All the objects of the Java, they will have the methods which are there in the object class. Okay, that's a different thing. We are not going into detail of that. Right now, all we have to know is that as object class is the superclass of all the classes in Java, that's what we are seeing here in these methods. Okay. Then there are some methods like these. Here you can see the keyword web element. So web element is also another interface which will be covered in separate video. So right now, all these methods which has only this keyword web driver, they are directly related to web driver interface. Okay. So uh, in the previous video, we had already seen the usage of driver.get URL, which was used to launch the particular web application. And then we had seen the usage of driver.get title as well. Here we had printed the title as well. Then we had seen the usage of driver.quit as well, which was used to um, terminate all the open windows, closing the windows. So there are some methods that we'll see here. One of those method is driver.get, I think, URL here. You can see there is one method known as driver.get URL. So this method is used to retrieve the URL of the particular page. So here the return type is a string. You can simply type it here. Okay, I'm retrieving this string. Actual URL is equals to driver.get URL, and let's do a small exercise here. We know that expected URL is string, expected URL is this particular URL. uh, let me put the double quotes as it is a string. Now we'll be comparing these two URLs. If so, here we are doing a small exercise. We're comparing these two URLs. It should be same. So we'll be using if actual URL dot equals expected URL. Then let's print verification successful, else let's print both URLs are not matched. Okay, so there is some syntax miss. Okay, one bracket is missing here. Yeah, so let's run it. Okay. The program is running. So you can see verification successful because I had given exact same URL in the actual URL. So you can see this is how the get URL method can be used. Now there is one more method that we use, which is get page source. Return type of that method is also a string. So let me show you. Get page source equals to driver dot get page source. So this method simply retrieve the page source of your web page, and let's print it out. I'm printing here. Page source is, I'm concatenating my page source string variable. Okay. So here what I have done is I had created a variable of a string type, string page source equals to driver dot get page source. So it will retrieve the page source and save it in this variable, and then I'm printing it here. So let's run it again and see if it is successfully working. Okay guys, you can see it has printed the page source. Let me show you. I'm copying it and pasting it in Notepad++. Let me change the language type to the HTML. You can see the entire page source here. Okay. Okay guys, another command that we had used was quit. So there is one more method that is used to close the window, which is driver.close. So both these methods do the same thing. There is only one difference, and that is when we use quit, it will close all the sessions opened by the WebDriver, and if you use close, then it will close only the current window. Okay, so this is the difference. This is also an important question that we have encountered in many interviews. Okay, so this was all about the browser commands. The most majority of the commands I have already covered here, and I mean browser commands. So in the next video, we'll be seeing the navigation commands. Your feedbacks and suggestions are welcomed. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.